Hi, it's Candy. Welcome to The Art of Planning, where we plan pretty, on purpose, and powerful. And I'm so excited that you joined us for another video. It's been a while since I've done a video, and I'm actually going to explain that to you. So if you're one of those people that doesn't like chatty at the first of a video, this may not be the one for you. Because I do want to share with you why it's been a while. Several weeks ago now, if you've watched, you know that my husband had knee surgery several months ago. Well, he actually had to go back to the hospital and he had to have his knee manipulated. That was a little surgical problem. It wasn't any big deal. It didn't take long, and it wasn't a big deal. So he went in that morning and he had it done, and by early afternoon he was out and feeling good. So I went to grab some dinner, some lunch, and on my way to get lunch I had a wreck. So my husband's in the hospital, I've had a wreck, I could not get a hold of my daughter, I couldn't get a hold of my son-in-law, couldn't get a hold of my sister, couldn't get a hold of my brother-in-law, I could not get a hold of anybody. So long story short, it was okay, I was okay. It was kind of a bad wreck, but I just wanted to explain that to you, because then, you know, you get home and you have to deal with my insurance and with their insurance and with estimates, and my car's been in the shop for 3 weeks. I do not have it back yet. So that's just, it all takes a lot of time to get that done. And I'm hoping I get my car back tomorrow. You know, it's not a big deal. It's just an inconvenience. When you're used to having a vehicle, it's just an inconvenience. Our other vehicle is a truck. I call it the Beast. It's a truck, and I don't really like to drive it around all that much. That sounds kind of spoiled, doesn't it? But so I try not to drive it any more than I have to. But that's, you know, that all takes up a lot of time, and so I was just focused on that a lot, and we're focused on trying to get the house done and work with the contractors and all of that. So that's just one of the reasons that I have not taken the time that I should have to stop and do a video. And really what I want to do is share with you a little bit more about my house binder, because that is what I have been focused on a lot, and what I've been working out of, and what has saved my sanity as we are working on the house. So I was going to show you a little bit more in depth about how I use it. I have used it almost like a list binder, or maybe a bullet journal, maybe. So I'll show you how I have used it and how it's meant the most for me. Now, when I start working on something, well, wait, let me go back for just a minute. If you've watched before, you know that what I did was I got weekly planner sheets from Franklin Planner. It's a week at a glance. I usually don't do those. I usually use a day on 2 pages, but I got a week at a glance, and I have loved having that journaling system in the front of this binder. That type of system has really worked well for me. I can write down any appointments, any notes, any time scheduling that I need on the day, and then at the bottom here where it shows daily tasks, I can write down any house things that we're doing, any contractors that are there, any notes that I need to have for them, any meetings with them, anything like that. So that has worked really well for me to have this week at a glance in the front. It allows me to stay on schedule, to make notations of when and where and what without being too detailed. I'm detailed in my daily planner. Not here, but I can still stay on task. Okay? So then what we do is I go back to, this is where all of the work gets done. Now, anything that I start out, my work starts in a real general type of way, and a very loose format, okay? And then that format gets tightened, and it gets tightened a little more, and then it comes out in a format that is that's a working format. How's that? So I start out in almost in a worksheet type of way, and then I tightened it up where it gets to maybe a bullet journal type of situation. I hope that makes sense, because I didn't explain that well at all. So right here what you see is, this is my page where it shows how many drawer pulls we need, how many knobs we need, and how many cup pulls we need for kitchen and baths and laundry room. So this started out with lots of scratches and lots of numbers and lots of deciding. We didn't know where we were going to use knobs, where we were going to use pulls, where we were going to do any of that. So that started out in a real loose format. And then by last night, it got to numbers right here. And that may still look a little sketchy to you, but Jim and I know exactly what all of these mean and what we want to do and how we want to do. And actually, before I upload this video, I will make a call to the people and order these, okay? And then over here, this is where I've got the item number, and I will actually finalize the order right there. So that's where it gets to be. This is where we get our count. This is where I have my item numbers and the amount that I want. So that's exactly what we want, okay? This is about lighting. This is about pendant lights and how big the bottom of the pendant light can be, and then how big the top of the pendant light can be also. Because there's a lot to know whenever you go to order lights for different places, okay? So that's what is in this first section. Okay, so all of that is pretty much what I need to know when I'm placing my orders online. Now, I've used these daily task things, my priority lists a lot. I also have used these page markers a lot. They hold bookmarkers that I'll go back in and use also. Now, this is my resource list. So there are a lot of places that I look online and shop online that I just couldn't remember if I had to pull them out of a hat. So I don't try to remember. I write them down so I'll know where my resources are. For instance, I'm looking. Sorry guys, so let me pull that timer back up. I have 2 mirrors that I have hunted down and sure want them to go on sale because I want them for my master bath. So I'm going to try to wait it out and get those. So I know what I want, where they are. I keep my resources lined out too. And then in addition to that, there's a lady that I work with at one of the online stores. She sent me an email with her name, her extension, all of that. So instead of copying it down, I just cut it down off of the email and I put it back here. So that's what I keep in places like that, okay? There's the name of the mirrors that I want. Okay, and then behind this, more of a list for something else. So this is just kind of like my bullet journal, I guess. Back here, this is our subway tile. And we actually picked that up last Saturday. So I can mark through that. When I mark through it, I'm just going to move it to the back. Because, you know, you never know what you might need again. But it doesn't have to be in these working pages. Okay. This can go to the back. Actually, this is our apron sink too. And we do have that ordered. That's a better apron sink too, so I can move all of that to the back. So I have just kind of meticulously made the notes of everything and then put them in different places. I have used these so much. I think I got these from, it's an online, Staples, staples.com. No, I didn't. I got them from Franklin because they've got the 7-hole punches. And oh my goodness, they are good for tucking little things in. Like when we picked up our subway tile, I hope you guys can see that. When we picked up our subway tile, we did pick out the grout that we wanted, but I also wanted a grout sheet. So I just tuck it in there. And this is just another list for me to remember. So, and then here's another divider. This is also, that's also my light, or no, my mirrors that I want. I can find them at several different places. However, I think they're all distributed by one place that controls the price. So, I don't know. You know what? If I have to pay for them, I'll pay for them. I want them to go on sale, but I don't want to make the mistake of not getting what I want. So, and then here are just other lists. So, this again has pretty much been my, oh, there's a mirror I want. My life. Paint chips are in here. But we have, our painting contractors are incredible. She actually helped me pick out colors and where to put them, and I adore her, the colors that we are using. So, that's going to bring me to, I know this is a planner channel, but would you guys like to see any videos on the house and how we are changing and working on it? Would you like to see any videos about the things I'm getting to rework in there? However, let me tell you also, if there's enough time, I'm going to be doing a lot of using what I have. We have lived in this house for about 20 years. However, as a lot of you probably know because you watch this channel, I lost my mom and dad last year, a little over a year ago, 16 days apart. And we absorbed a lot of things from them. Mom and Dad had some beautiful, beautiful antique pieces, and we have not really integrated them into our house yet, so we will be able to use several of those beautiful pieces for the first time in the new house. So I'm not necessarily going to go out and buy a lot of new stuff. We need a few pieces that we've needed for a long time, and we just haven't bought them for this house, so we will be buying a few new pieces, but we're going to be working with a lot of the things that we have, so that might be a fun thing to kind of do. I will tell you, in the planning world, I'm kind of on a no buy or a very little buy type of situation, so I'm going to be working with a lot of things I have here also. I just don't want to buy a lot of things that we have to move, or that I have to go through, or that I have to find a room for. I've got a fun thing that I'm going to be doing with the studio over there. I don't know if I've shared it with you or not. I don't have time to do that right now. But, so I'm kind of on a no-buy with that. Also, I have found that I consume way too many things, and I don't want to do that anymore. Plus, we're downsizing. That was our goal when we moved to a house, and let me tell you, to say it is one thing, to actually do it, wow, it's been a real eye-opener. So, just all wrapped up in that, I'm going to have a different lifestyle, and we're going to change our lifestyle, and I'm looking forward to it. So, if any of those things you would like to see integrated into either this channel or the start of another one, just kind of let me know, because I'm kind of interested in doing that. So, as far as this video goes, I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, find that subscribe button, hit that, and the little bell next to it, if you hit that also, It will give you alerts to whenever I put a new video up. So, and know that as also I'm sending you out hugs. So I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.